Hello, welcome back to Traveling CODA. What's up for today? We are going to do a haul video. What does haul mean? We have started buying some things to do the renovations on the bus, on Eva. Remember, we named her Eva. So, we're going to start showing you some of this stuff. Now, Eva is not here right now. She's at the doctor's. What? The doctor's? What does that mean? She's at the mechanic. She's getting checked out and getting a few things fixed. So she's not here. But we do have some things that we've started to buy, and we just kind of wanted to show you. Maybe you can get a picture of what we're wanting to do. Also, we're going to give you a couple layouts to see where the stuff might go, for our new home. A few things that we've already bought. Number one, we had to get a new battery. We looked and found it at Napa. It's a big, truck battery. It's not like a regular car battery. It's pretty big. It looks like maybe 3 across, but we had to buy a new one. It died, and I looked at the date on it. The sticker said 2008, and that's really old, so it was due for a new battery. The second thing, remember the crack in the windshield glass? We looked and looked and looked. Oh, so difficult to find a place that we could get it repaired. We went to 3 different places, and they were like, I don't know. Well, it's an RV glass. Glass now is usually flat. They're like, if it was flat, we could cut it right now and put in a new one. But this has a curve in it, and so it made it a little more difficult. And finally, we found a place. They said it would be 6 weeks out. And I can't remember if it was Missouri or Kansas, but they got to build a box, ship the whole crate up here to Alaska, and then the guys got to set it up for the replacement. So that's 6 weeks out. That's the plan. Hopefully we'll have new glass. The third thing was, I forgot what the third thing was. Let me think. What? Oh, yeah. The third thing was, remember where I had to keep going in and out the back door because the front, even though it had that lock there, we didn't have a key to open it. So Summer and I went and found a locksmith, and we drove the bus over there, parked it, and said, we'd like to open this door. So he worked with it, got a file and a blank key, and tested it and tested it. It was really cool to watch him work, really skilled. Finally, we have a key. So now we can open the front door from the outside. When it's closed, we turn the key, the door's open, we get in. So much better. Okay, let's see. Now we're ready to see what we've bought. Ready? Let's go. All right, the first thing we bought were these 2 seats. These are 3rd row seats for a Chevy Tahoe. Now, what are these for? We're planning for the dinette, so we could sit at the table with seat belts. These are integrated seat belts, and that's really important because where I sit at the driver's seat, where are the other people going to sit and have seat belts? So Summer looked around and found these, and we're going to take them to the welder to set up where we want to weld it and lock it down at the dinette. I would like for them to swivel. That would be really good to swivel and be able to chat with people across the aisle. But we bought these. Let me look at the price. And this is on Facebook Marketplace. Summer's favorite place to shop right now. She's really excited about shopping for $250 for these back seats. Okay, the next thing we bought were 2 more seats. Now, what are these for? The old owner, remember, did some improvements and put the wood up and everything. Had taken off the seatbelt from the wall. So right now the seatbelt's a lap belt, and that's not really safe. So we decided it'd be better to look for new seats. This is from a Chevy GMC, but we don't really remember what kind of vehicle. But also on Facebook Marketplace, and they have the integrated seat belts. So why'd we get 2? Well, we're hoping that we can put one at the driver's side, and the second one we're hoping Summer can sit on the passenger side and not have to sit way in the back while I'm driving, because you know how you like to talk to the person sitting next to you. So hopefully we can get this passenger side to fit in that small little area if we can get the welder to raise it up and get it to fit in there. And Summer can use it with this seatbelt here. These cost, for both of them, $150, which is a good price. Even if this passenger seat doesn't fit, it's still a good price for just the one chair. Okay, the next thing we bought, remember, Summer and I really trying to fit into the bathroom area. It was really tight. So we decided to buy a shower pan. Again, Summer found this on Facebook Marketplace. This shower pan's a 24 by 32. The cost on Amazon was around $160 and we bought it for $80. The people who were selling it were also renovating a van and they decided, you know, they didn't need a shower, so they sold it and it's brand new. We saved it half price. Good job, Summer. Okay, next. You know, we were thinking with the shower, what are we going to put on the walls? What kind of wall? So I like this kind of tile. You know, where, you know, is it going to crack? Is it going to break? But we've been watching a lot of videos to say use flex grout. And that helps it be pliable where it's not so stiff that the tile starts to pop off and crack. This flex grout, we think we're going to go ahead and use with this. It's cute. This is called button or penny tile. I like it. It was either this or, let me put this down, hold on. It was either this or I also like the hexagon shape. I like that too, but this is cute. And this would really work for the kitchen backsplash. Ooh, my hands are cold. This would work for the bathroom around the wall and also work for the kitchen backsplash. So that's good because they match. Okay, the next thing, oh, how much are these? Hold on a minute. Almost $4 for the one piece. So a 12 by 12. Almost $4 for the one piece, plus the grout and all the stuff. So right now we just bought the one to see how it kind of looks. But yeah. Okay. So the next thing here is the kitchen sink. Now, we've been looking at the Habitat Restore in, was it this one, Anchorage? Yeah, in Anchorage. And we looked and it says $40, the sticker underneath. It said $40, but Habitat had put a sticker that said $15. And at the time, I said, Summer, $15. You know, we decided that's a pretty good price. Let's go ahead. It's cute. It's good. I think it's deep enough for just a small little kitchen. So we decided let's go ahead and buy it. And as we were walking to the front to pay, the lady said, did you know today is half price off sinks? So I'll give it to you for $7. $7? Yes, thank you. $7? Save a lot of money. Woo! I saw the price, the real price from, let me see how you spell this. Kohler. The real price was $80, right around $80. Whoo! We did a good job. We still go to the Restore from Habitat for Humanity. You know, they build the houses for people who are poor, build them up houses and stuff they have left, they gather. So we check there. You never know. Good deal. Okay, the next thing we bought, we were debating on what kind of refrigerator. What kind of refrigerator? We need cold foods and things. So an RV refrigerator, there are so many different kinds. The ones that are specifically for RVs are very small. The freezer space is tiny. And Summer and I use a lot of freezer space for vegetables and things. We needed it to be a little bigger. So we debated on, also Summer's telling me, yeah, they're very expensive. Yeah, there's also that. An RV refrigerator is expensive. So we debated, and watching videos, some people have gone ahead and used like a home refrigerator like this. And some people have bought RV refrigerators. Now, first, Summer said, I think we'll go ahead and use the chest refrigerator. It's deep. It has a refrigerator and freezer, and that cost almost $2,000 for just a small little area. We went to Lowe's and saw these. I think there were like 4 or 5 right in the middle of the aisle that, they're getting rid of. And I told Summer, this is a lot cheaper. For this RV one at $2,000 and this one for $229.99, we could buy this 4 times, if it broke down before we added up to the cost of one of the others. Let's just try it and see if it works. $230 is good for a try. If it works, woohoo! We have enough freezer room at the top to put stuff in. So we decided just to go ahead and buy this one. There were 2. There was black and silver. I think we bought the silver. I don't even know. The silver one. So hopefully this will work. Hey, my brother-in-law just pulled in the driveway and said, look over here. There's moose. There's 2 of them over there. Do you see my face? This big grin on my face. The moose are so cool. They're in the yard. Can you see them through the trees? There's one. Very cool. Summer says, if I say run, that means we've got to take off and go to the garage. Hopefully we get this done. We're almost finished. So, next, Summer saw on Facebook Marketplace these shelves from IKEA. We do not have an IKEA here. I wish we did. We could go look around. They have a lot of things for smaller spaces and areas that stuff will fit. So it's too far. They don't ship to Alaska. A lot of times that's the problem, where they just don't ship to Alaska. So anyway, she found these on Facebook Marketplace. And these shelves, there's 4 of them for $20. And she was like, immediately, let's go. Amy, come on, drive me over there. Let's pick them up. So we went. And she really loves them. Hold on, I'll show you. This is like a spice rack size. Put stuff up. And there's 4 of them, which is really good because I think it'll save us space to put them higher up above the windows. Pretty good. Okay, the last thing is the floor for Eva. So right now, the floor, it has the wood floor, which looks like the basketball court floor. Remember that? Woo! In the snow, as soon as you step up, you just want to slip immediately, and you have to be so careful. And we decided it just wasn't safe for us. We had picked out a floor from Lowe's that seemed to be a good quality floor. It seemed to be durable. And we were just like, okay, well, we know that. We put it on hold. And then I heard on the radio while I was driving around that there was a sale at a flooring store here. I said, well, why not? Let's just go look, just see. There might be something that we like that's cheaper since it's on sale. And it was called hold on, let me look. Giant Dawn's Flooring America. So we went in there. Well, first I said, the sale's on Saturday. We better go a few days before because a whole crowd of people and COVID, So we went in and we found this one. And the lady let us bring the sample home because at that time the bus, we still had it. It was here. And we laid stuff out and we picked the one we like. I'll show you. This is a black. Seems really durable. Can you see it? I'll show you. Ooh, I hear the moose chewing behind me. Are we ready to run? Oh, there it is. So we paid for the floor and they said that they're going to call when they're ready to install. I'm going to let the guys install it because here in Florida, no, not Florida. In Florida, the flooring for vinyl is really pliable because it's hot. But here, stiff, so cold. I am not going to work with this floor and try to smooth it out. I decided I'm going to let the professionals do it. Ugh, I'm too old for that. So they're going to call when they're ready to set it up. I guess that's all on the haul video. Also, we are working on how to fit everything in. And I'll show you some pictures of like 2 or 3 different designs that we have going on what might be the best fit for us. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, and don't forget to click thumbs up. I want to see some more thumbs up and some more comments. Come on, give me some feedback. What do you think? Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye.